Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Source. Another great night last night. Looked like we were going to go perfect there for a minute. Couple things didn't go our way at the end. That Lakers under that missed, oh my lord. But hey, we picked up some units, so I'm happy. We've been raking in money left and right this playoffs. We got 3 more games tonight. I want more. Let's do it.
Welcome to The Source. Hey, get the source. The source. The source. Hey, get the source.
First up, Sixers Wizards game 2 in Philly. Philly took the first one, but we got that cover with Washington +8. Line for this one, we're looking at Philly -8 again. Early bets and money were actually on Washington, but as of 1 p.m., they seem to be evening out now. All right, so Washington played Philly tough as hell in game 1. We all saw it. We got the cover. They barely hung on for that 8-point cover, but they played them tough all game. Here's my concern with game 2. I feel like that was a really good game for the Wizards. Yeah, Bradley Beal took a little while to get going. Both Beal and Westbrook had some bad turnovers in the second half. They sent Joel Embiid to the line a few too many times, but overall, that was a really solid effort from Washington. They came out and went right after Philly's biggest weakness, maybe their only weakness, their transition defense. They're towards the bottom in the league, and that they have been all year. And you want to beat the Sixers? Run, 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 and that's exactly what Washington does, and that's exactly what they did. So yes, good game from the Wizards. I think on the Wizards scale, 1 to 10, I think they played like an 8 out of 10. Here's the thing though, I don't think we saw that great of a game from Philly at all. And I know you're thinking, what? How did Philly play bad? Tobias Harris dropped 37 points. Joel Embiid had 30. Like, how is that a bad game? Well, you won't see it in the box score, but Joel Embiid's foul trouble was a serious factor in this game. Washington's biggest weakness is probably their lack of stability at the center position. Alex Len, Robin Lopez, Daniel Gafford, those are nice pieces. I like those players. But this is Joel Embiid we're talking about here. Embiid had to sit on the bench with foul trouble at a couple crucial moments of the game, and you have to think that if he's on the floor, some of those Sixers runs, those 6-0, little 6-0, 8-0 runs that Washington was able to stop, some of those would have kept going. I think Joel Embiid's foul trouble saved us with that Washington +8. I think they win by 13 or 14 points easily in that game if Embiid never gets in foul trouble. Also, the Sixers shot 31% from 3, which isn't laugh out loud terrible. But, I mean, the Sixers can hit some shots. They're capable of shooting way better than that. And I think, especially against a defense like the Wizards, I think they're going to do it in game 2. I think they're going to hit their outside shots. Embiid plays a little smarter. I like Philly here. I'm going to take the 1-seed Sixers. Give me Philly -8. Lock it in. Throw it on the menu. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook next game. Next up, Knicks Hawks. Game 2. Madison Square Garden. The line is Knicks laying 2 points. And as expected, everyone's on the Knicks. As of 1 p.m., 83% of the money is on New York. Anyone who follows me on Twitter knows my opinion about Game 1. We lost on a floater game winner from Trae Young. Our best player, only All-Star and leading scorer, went 6 for 23 from the floor. Our 3 best outside shooters, Reggie Bullock, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle, went a combined 3 of 17 from 3-point range. What I just named, those 2 aspects, that's like 50% of the Knicks offense right there that just was non-existent. Yes, the Knicks bench played great out of their mind, so it wasn't a complete failure for the Knicks, but anyone who's been watching the Knicks, which we all have because we bet them every game, that was not a good game for the Knicks. Hawks, on the other hand, they had a pretty solid game. Trae Young was great. Yo, by the way, Knicks fans, why do we hate Trae Young? Like, where did that come from? I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I must have missed the part. Like, why do we hate this guy? All of a sudden, we got Trae Young chants going in the first quarter. I don't know where this came from. I must have missed the email telling me, like, hey, you're a Knicks fan. You're supposed to hate Trae Young now. I personally thought that It's Quiet as in here was kind of badass, personally. I don't know why we hate him. Obviously, I'm rooting against him, but I don't hate the guy. Anyway, like I said, the Hawks played pretty solid, man. 47% from the floor, 35% from 3. They didn't turn the ball over. That's a really good game against the Knicks defense, one of the best defenses in the league. Basically, it's very simple. The Knicks brought a C- game, Hawks brought a B+ game, and the Hawks barely won on a game winner at the end of the game. Take the Knicks, lay the 2 points, lock it in. If anything changes, nothing's going to change. Knicks all the way. Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook next game. Next up, Jazz, Grizzlies in Utah for game 2. Memphis stole game 1, as I'm sure you know. This line opened up Utah -9. And check this out. In the afternoon around 1 p.m., the money gets up to 65% to Utah, which isn't crazy. The books react. It moves from 9 to Utah minus 9.5. Yo, Memphis might win this series for real. I mean, I know Donovan Mitchell didn't play in game 1. I know he's been out. I know Utah's threes weren't really falling that well in game 1. But at the same time, I thought Memphis looked like the better team. At least they're the better team right now, in my opinion. Is Valanciunas better than Rudy Gobert? I mean, probably not, but the fact that that question could even be asked means we might have to take a step back and relook at all the matchups in this game. You got Valanciunas and Rudy Gobert. That's a solid head-to-head battle with no clear-cut winner. You got Donovan Mitchell coming back, but he's coming back to go head-to-head against Dillon Brooks. And I love Donovan Mitchell, but yo, this guy Brooks is a problem. I've been telling you for months. Unbelievable on-ball defender. He can shoot from outside. He can get to the basket. I mean, I don't even know if I take Donovan Mitchell in a head-to-head matchup against Brooks. Brooks is playing right now. Ja Morant versus an aging Mike Conley. Yo, I'm sorry to say, but Memphis wins these key matchups. I like Memphis's talent better, but Utah is by far the more complete team. Joe Ingles is dope. Bogdanovich is pretty cool, but he's not as cool as the real Bogdanovich who's on Atlanta. How they have the same last name and they're from different countries and not even related is beyond me. The Jazz are a more complete team. I definitely will admit to that, but I am not laying 9.5 points to this Memphis Grizzlies team right now, who seems like they're on a mission. Seems like they're trying to make a statement to the whole league right now. I don't know if they're even capable of getting beat by 10 right now. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies plus 9.5. Lock it in. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. VIP sheets going out 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Same as always. Make sure you check your texts and emails for those. Yo, let's keep making money. I'm enjoying this winning, and I want more. Let's keep raking it in. I will talk to you on Twitter. Let's have a great night.